Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to...
Well, I thought it was funny!
Good morning, folks. The time is 9:17 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 11th of February, 2026. And, of course, that's the 12th for my friends down under, those folks in Australia, those freaky time travelers. Folks, big hello to everybody around the world, but a huge hello to that city with the most group members worldwide, that city called Melbourne. I hope everybody's doing great, no matter where you're from. My name's Lee. I'm that guy who started this community of ours, and you are amazing. How do I know that? Well, when you're amazing, why would you want to be anyone else, right? And how do I know you're amazing? Well, this community of ours was not amazing until you got here. So it's amazing now. You're here. I think that math is real easy. You're amazing, my friends. And thank you for making, well, I thought it was funny, amazing too. Cheers to you. And we are sitting at well over 900,000 group members, my friends. Funny people, incredibly funny people, making up this huge group of ours. And that's more people than a lot of cities have population. So I like to call us, and I'm sure you've heard this before, I like to call us the funniest city on the internet. Population us. Funny people in a funny place, and we're making people laugh. Cheers. Again, another excuse to drink coffee. Oh, tasty. So what's going on today, my friends? What happened yesterday? What's just going on in your lives? I'd love to hear a little bit about you, as little or as much as you want to share, within reason, stuff that we can share here on the group. Not that we're not concerned in that, but there's certain things we probably wouldn't be able to share, but we would love to hear from you. We'd love to see photos of your pets, your plants, whatever. If you got something you want to share, why don't you share it with us, whether it's a little blurb in the comments, just how you're doing today, which I'd love to hear. Maybe you've got a cool hobby you want to share photos of. I don't know. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to make this funniest city on the internet, the friendliest city on the internet. And I have this delusion that maybe if we get to know each other a little bit, we might be able to do that. So I don't know if you want to feed into my delusion, please feel free to share some stuff. I would love it. For instance, on our last video there on Monday, I asked Rose how that blanket she's been working on for a while is going, kind of just teasingly, just trying to get some input. Rose shares a lot with us though. Rose came through, shared an updated photo of that blanket. She's saying it's about 3/4 of the way through. And let me bring that up. It looks fantastic. Rose is incredibly talented, great knitter, and fantastic painter too. I think that looks great, Rose. Thank you so very much for sharing. I really appreciate it. And I ask you to share photos. Why don't I do the same too, right? So now, nothing exciting here. But I was looking for a specific photo, and I found some old photos of myself that I'd scanned a long time ago, and I have to rescan them because they're very small photos, but it doesn't matter anyways. So I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to say I have a big head. I just thought I'd show some of these embarrassing old photos of myself. If I'm going to ask you to share, I should share too. So I'm going to bring them up here. We're going to start off with this is me. I was at my mom's place. It was her car. This is me in 1981 with my VIC-20. This is me in 84, day after our Iron Maiden concert. This is me in high school, folks. 86. Quick little slideshow. A quick little slideshow of me when I had hair, folks. Like I said, I ask you to share. I might as well share too. I just found those this morning while looking for something else. So, hey, there you go. Not conceited or anything. I think I look goofy in those photos. So, come on, folks. Share something with us. And if you don't want to share anything, can you please just click the reaction button? Even if you are sharing something, click that reaction button there, whether it's the like button, the thumbs up, the heart button, even the angry emoji if something about the video is bugging you. Any one of those, it lets me know you're watching at least. And if it's the angry emoji, maybe I can reach out and find out what I'm doing wrong. But please, folks, share something, but at the least, please just click that reaction button. I would love it. Please, please, please. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. I would absolutely love it if you subscribed. All right, just a little addendum throwing this in here. I asked yesterday, but I asked after the bad jokes. I don't think many people hang around after the bad jokes. What's your favorite movie? Please leave the title of your favorite movie in the comments of today's video. And if you want, maybe a few lines, what you find really funny about it, what's your most enjoyable part. But please, I'd love to know the title of your favorite funny movie. Mine is either The Jerk with Steve Martin or Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So, I seem like I'm rushing through the video today, and I do apologize. Just a little tired, and I don't have a lot of content this morning. I apologize. We're going to have to work on that. We've got to flesh these out. We've got to make these a lot more entertaining. You can help me with that. I'd love some suggestions as what you like to see in here. Funny movie reviews. What you let me know. If there's something you think I should add, I will add it. If there's something you think I should remove, I'll remove it. I want your input. But what I do have today is something we try to have every day. It's some featured posts. I've got 3 featured posts today. I've got a featured post from Mandy Faith. I've got a featured post from Mandy Faith Miller, one from Marian Cisco, and another one from Rose Glad. We were just talking about Rose Glad a moment ago. And they're all funny. They made me laugh. We're going to start off with Mandy Faith Miller's post. Let me bring that up right now. Yeah, we've got 2 beautiful cats, and yeah, they're not too bad, but yeah. All right, thank you, Mandy. Appreciate that. I found it funny and based in reality. Next one is from Marian Cisco. Yeah, some things you don't usually need to think about. Pretty ridiculous, but it still made me laugh. I don't normally like toilet humor. I would say this is really toilet humor. And for toilet humor, it's pretty mild. All right. Thank you, Marian. Next one is from Rose Glad. And yes, I absolutely freaking love this. Now, number one, I know a lot of people think possums, North American possums, are ugly. I think they're freaking cute. I really do. They're actually a pretty clean animal. They don't get rabies, and they eat a lot of bugs too. So, I think they're cool. And I think this is very funny. Thank you, Rose. Also, thank you for sharing that photo of your blanket in progress. Appreciate that. So thank you, Rose. Thank you, Marian. Thank you, Mandy. And thank you to every single one of you. If it wasn't for your funny stuff, there wouldn't be so many people coming here every day to get their laugh, to find funny stuff. And that's over 1,400,000 people every single day that are coming here. And they're coming here because it's funny, and it's funny because of you. So, once again, cheers. Cheers for making us the funniest city on the internet. I wish I could drink coffee all day, but my stomach would just explode. All right. Well, folks, I think it's time we get to those bad jokes. What did Jay-Z call his wife before they were married? Fiancé. What do you do with an elephant with 3 balls? Walk 'em and pitch to the giraffe. How do snails fight? They take off their shells and slug it out. What did the pirate call his pet clam? Michelle. I know a guy that only sings when he's driving his car in reverse. He's what I like to call a backup singer. I hope those made you laugh, folks. I have to thank Mr. Rufus T. Firefly4890/Mr. Callahan for the first 3 jokes today, and then I have to thank my beautiful, wonderful wife for the last 2 jokes today. And folks, I want to tell your jokes too. Why not send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use your jokes, I'm going to give you credit for it, folks. I want to tell your jokes, folks. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Okay. This is take 12 of me trying to wrap up this video, folks. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't get my words out properly. I know what it is. I'm just tired. Plus, I'm aging. My brain's not as good as it used to be. But I do want to say thank you again to every single one of you for being members of Well, I Thought It Was Funny. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for anything you sent in, your jokes, your photos. And please send in your photos, even if you have before. Photo of your pets, your hobbies, whatever you want to share. Like, look at me. I shared greasy photos of me as a kid. One thing I would love it, and I know I've asked already, can you please click the reaction button there? That's that thumbs up button, the happy face button, the sad face button, whatever. At least I'll know that you're out there. I mean, and if it's a sad face button or something like that, hey, I know there's something I got to work on, and we can talk about that. Just, it does help. It helps me in my head, and I think it helps with the algorithm. That would be fantastic. So please do that if you can. You know, if you really want to help out too, and this is not necessary, but it would definitely help us out, we have a donation link in our notes. It is a PayPal link, as little as $2 Canadian, which if you're in the States, I think that's like $1.65 or something like that. Under $2, you can help us out. Less than a cup of coffee. That would be fantastic, but I do want you to know that we are here for the funny and not the money. That's not our main purpose in life. It's just, hey, things are tight for all of us. Trying to make this make sense. It does make sense. You know why? Because we're making so many people laugh every day. Almost 1.5 million people are here every day looking for their funny on average. So that's because of you. Folks, I'm going to be back here again in 2 days. That's Friday for me. That's Saturday for those folks down under, those folks in Brisbane. And Melbourne, and Sydney, and the Gold Coast, all over down under. But no matter where you are, I hope you have a great day, and we're going to see you again in a couple of days. Keep laughing, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.